So what's up, guys? This is the continuation to the 1 minute strategy. Yeah. So as I told you earlier, you first do a top-down analysis from the 15 to the 1 minute time frame. Those two time frames go together. What do I mean by going together? I mean that a move happening in the 15 minutes, the same move will also be printed in the 1 minute time frame. Exact move. But to love many, it will be it might range, but it will be just it was an impulse. It will be an impulse in the 1 minute time frame. If it is a correction, it will be a correction. The same. So as I told you earlier, you mark your zones by, if you see an impulse, in this case it was a bearish impulse to the downside, and the beginning of the move, you can see we have our wicks, which imply rejection, and these rejections also mean that this is a very strong support, no, not support, resistance point, because it is a bearish movement, and the move and the impulse should also break structure. You see, it broke structure here, it broke structure there. Yeah. Now after you see that, and you have marked your zone, you can now move to the 1 minute time frame. To the 1 minute time frame. Now in the 1 minute time frame, the advantage of using your 1 minute time frame for it is that you have the ability to have very small stop losses, very tiny stop losses, but also with accuracy. Let's say from 5 pips to 10 pips stop loss, with a very big reward, like in this case. Now after you have marked your zones, now you can see where the move started. Now you have to wait for the move to form this kind of structure. If it is a bearish move, it has to have a low. Obvious, it must print a low, a higher low, and a lower low, and a lower low. Okay, it must print a low, a higher low, and a lower low. Now when you see that, that's the second confirmation in the 1 minute time frame. No, for the strategy, that is, you must wait for that structure to form a low, a higher low, and a lower low. Now after seeing that, you can wait confidently for the market to come to your zone. Now in the zone, there are many ways, there are many confirmation for you to enter in a zone. For example, not every zone the pattern will be a double top or a head and shoulder. Sometimes you can have a very bearish or a bullish engulfing candles, like you can see in this, or a break of structure, a move that breaks structure. For example, in this example, you can see this move, price was delivered very nicely in into our zone. And also I've told you another thing. If you see, if it is a bearish move, if you see there are equal highs, like in this case, you can see this high and this high. These wicks are almost at the same level, so you must wait for the market to take away that liquidity. Equal lows are also liquidity, so you must wait for the market to take out liquidity and to give you that nice bearish move. Now some of you might be asking, where will I enter? How can I enter in this market? The best thing I can tell you is that wait for the market to break that structure. If it is this kind of if the market into a zone was delivered in this way, wait for the market to break structure and retest. Wait for that retest. You can see in this way it broke structure and it retested. You can see these wicks define mark structure. It broke here with a very nice bearish engulfing candle. It broke structure and it retested. Now here you can have your very tight stop loss. You can have your stop loss above. Maybe you can have your stop loss in the beginning of the bearish, this big bearish candle. You can have it in the beginning of this big bearish candle. Yeah. And then you wait for the play. Now you can see how the market consolidated for a little bit, and you can see how it played. You can see from here, from there all the way down. Very massive, very massive, very massive. Yeah, that's my strategy. Make sure to subscribe in the channel. I have very many cool stuff coming on the way for you guys, for you beginners. I may be some pros, man. I'm a student, but I can still teach you. Let the youngsters teach you. Yeah, I can teach you. So if you appreciate the content, make sure to like, leave a comment. Yeah, tell me what I should tell you next. You can also have a discussion in the comments. Tell me where I go wrong. Yeah, I'm open for any criticism. Yeah. You can show me, you can tell me how is it going for you as a trader in the comment section. We can interact. I can guide you where I can, guide me where you can. Yeah. So with that, I can only show you one final entry, one final setup, not entry, one final setup. You should also, this is gold. This is a gold chart. Now, you can also backtest this chart. It works on across all pairs, currencies, commodities. I only trade currencies and commodities, especially for the pound dollar. It works very good for the pound dollar. Yeah. Let me show you last one so that we can call it a day. If you think what I'm teaching you is helpful, tell me in the comment section. Tell me how should I do it better for you to understand. I know that the light is a little bit blurry, the camera is a little bit blurry, but you have to bear me for now. It will be nice as we go on. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, so this is another perfect setup. You can see wicks in the beginning of the move block structure. The move block structure there. You can see the move block sticks to this structure. You can see the move block. This move here broke that structure. Okay. Now when you see something like that, that's a nice one. Now I'm not showing you this because I'm not showing you only the perfect one. I know how it works, so I'm showing how it played out. Don't say, most of you know can say I'm just choosing the perfect ones, but I know how it goes. I know if the setup fits my criteria, then I will take it. Yeah. So when I move that block structure and it had some wicks here, those wicks indicate a strong support point. So I just draw my zone and I just move direct to the 1 minute time frame. That's where I watch the magic happen now. That's where I wait for the magic to happen, where I can enter my trades comfortably. Yeah. Let's get right into there. Yeah. Yeah. Now in this case, you can see the market went for a nice rally. It came back, it broke that structure, it came back again, it broke structure. All I want you to see is just, I don't want you to see this many break of structure here. The market can just make a one high and a low. That's enough. In this example, the market formed a high, a low high. I don't know. It came for a low and it went for a higher high. Now the market could already, if the market from this point comes straight to your point, that's a valid. It's valid for you to take a trade right there. So as long as you've seen a high, a low, and a higher high, that's nice. That's a good indication that the buyers are very strong. Yeah. So just wait for price to come to your point. Now this time it did not cover all my zone. It just retested to my zone perfectly, and it formed a double bottom. You see, it came here up, it came to it just struck my zone through a spike. It came up, down, then up again. Then what I've told you is that don't enter after just the double bottom. Wait for the break of the high and then a retest. In this case,